Never know.
Back in the day, can I tell you all a cool story? I always talk about people coming to the Paramount lot back in the day mad at me. I've had Milli Vanilli stop by, and Tom Arnold was gonna beat me up. I told y'all about that one night. By the way, Tom Arnold, we may get to scrapping and moving furniture, but Vanilli's not whipping my ass. Okay, that wasn't gonna happen. But then one day, the guard calls me and says, Suge Knight is here. You know how I asked all those questions? What does Tom Arnold want? Is he with Rose? I said, send Mr. Knight up to my office. Immediately, and I didn't even know what he wanted. Do you know what he wanted? He had a little boy with him. And the little boy was...
Bow Wow.
Yeah, little boy. We put him on that night, right?
Exactly, right on the spot.
Yeah.
You made him.
Well...
You did that.
Well, I thank you for a lot of those artists in the early days. You helped me formulate what the show was. People are watching. Jay Leno's hey, that's Suge Knight. People just tuning in right now, bugging out. Let me ask you this: with artists and deals, I know it's one of your big pet peeves. You want to speak on that? Because I know you help Bow Wow, and you're looking at guys today, and you're questioning deals.
Well, one of the reasons I got in the business is that it was a guy named DLC, and he had an accident where he lost his voice. And every person abandoned it. I took what I had to help him, and I said, you still have your publishing. Come to find out, Jerry Heller and Easy bought his publishing for him for a watch and a gold chain. Then come to find out, Dr. Dre was getting 2 points off of anything he get. That means 2 pennies. Out of those 2 pennies, one went to Yellow, one went to him. So if you sold 100 million records and you only get a penny a record, you will never get rich.
Yeah.
So that was the thing that made me say, you know what? We shouldn't have to do a deal in Compton, have to do a no deal in Beverly Hills. It's still the same deal. We still doing the same business. It shouldn't have to be that the same deals is applied in the 50s and the 60s and is today. And one of the things you can't take from is like, I love Death Row. That was my baby. I love it. I enjoy the people on there. And we done that. And Pac still moves on and lives on, and every person from there I feel is successful. So that's a blessing. But more important is that we're supposed to learn from that. We're supposed to grow. And I'm not here to try to do a new Death Row. I'm not here to create a new Tupac. There'll never be another Tupac. No matter how much they shout about it, it's not going to happen. And at the end of the day, it's up to me not to try to get in the way and say, I want to keep pushing a label. You have guys out here with great labels. We're going to support them, let them grow, even these youngsters. So when it comes down to it, the deals are still messed up. I think it's unfair if you really look at it if you look at Interscope, the 2 guys from Compton, Game, Kendrick Lamar, got 2 of the worst deals in the industry.
Yeah. And
when you look at it, is that it's not so much the production company fault, but what people don't realize is that if you on Universal is the ship. Then Interscope get their cut. Then Aftermath get their cut. Then G-Unit get their cut. Then the guy who really has Game
Some point you get to my pick.
Yeah, same time you get Game signed, it was a guy named, another production company. Then it came to Game. Then it was Kendrick Lamar is the guy who put the deal together. So in the reality, it's more slavery now than ever.
Ouch. Let me ask you, not quite slavery, but I understand what you mean.
When you're a slave, you knew it was bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you was a slave, you like, it's bad. But it's worse when somebody make you be a celebrity and put you on a status and you thanking a person for like stabbing you in the back.
Ouch. 12 years a rapper.
Period.
Let me ask you a question. I happen to be on Skype today talking to Harvey Levin and Charles at TMZ. Why were you on there recently? What happened? I want you to get your side of it.
I don't knock the shops because it's a marijuana shop, it's a weed shop, and I know people do things for certain reasons.
Right.
These are the same guys that will call you over and say, "Come by my shop and talk to my family and take 100 pictures." Right. And what I want to do with you is smoke a blunt. And then, by the way, I'm from Compton. We got all the weed we need. That real stuff. You know what I mean? So if I'm coming there to have a conversation with you and take some pictures with you, that's all love. So when I came back, as they told me to come back, they said, "Come stop by." I come by, and when I came in, I I asked the security guard, hey, you know, where's the homies at? They say all in the back. I said, what's your name again? He told me his name was Zimmerman. I said, Zimmerman? Damn. So, you know, that like already threw my move off a little bit. You know,
curious.
Yeah, so I go and I get to the door. They buzz me in. They happy to see me. Talk about all the good times and the pictures and stuff. They said, man, you want all this? I said, no, I don't want that. We talking. This guy bumps in. You can see on the videotape playing today. He pops in and tell me, if people don't have their papers right, they get killed in this. Excuse my language. I forgot one. You know what I mean? He was shit.
You know, I invited you.
You know what I mean? You did. It's your fault again. You know what I mean?
I asked you to come out of the dressing room.
No, you didn't invite me. You told me. Listen.
Oh, okay,
listen, he come on the freeway and said, look, I don't know what you're doing, but this is what it is. You know, you get here. So I just came here the way I am. You know, look, I don't have to put on makeup or nothing.
I
you know
appreciate you being here and coming by and talking. And I know you got a book that's coming, so we're going to talk about that one day. Right now, I'm going to take a commercial. Please thank Suge, and I'll be back with Basketball Wives.